This is a video diary on Friday morning, October 11th, 2019. I'm staying at Tom's apartment right now. I just got back from a month-long stay in Mexico, and I just wanted to talk about food addiction and say out loud that I'm a food addict. Um, it's something that I've known for a while, but this morning it's just fuck, dude, Nicole, you're addicted to food. You have an unhealthy relationship with food. It's a serious problem. It's a problem, and you need to work through it. You need to prioritize it, and and get healthy, because it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy relationship. So the reason that I got to this point where I'm making a diary entry about it is so before Mexico, I had been about 4 months on a raw vegan diet. That's my second attempt at a raw vegan diet. I had done it 3 years prior, and I did it for 6 months. And this time, this 4 month stretch, there were times where I slipped up a little bit. I ate some cooked food once in a while, but it wasn't I didn't make a big deal out of it. I was just I really just want to eat this sweet potato right now. So I would eat it, and then the next day I would just go back to eating raw. It was kind of healthy, honestly. Um, healthier than compared to food behavior that I've had in the past. It was pretty healthy. But anyways, did that for 4 months. I went to Mexico. I went to Mexico with the intention of staying fully raw the entire time, eating a lot of fruit the entire time, which I pretty much did. I did a pretty good job. There was one day that I got some tortillas because I just remember watching someone on YouTube one time who visited Mexico, and they were like, oh my gosh, their tortillas are so good. Just the fresh tortillas with avocado is so good. And I was like, well, I'm here, and I kind of just really want to try that. So I did. And it wasn't worth it. Honestly, it wasn't worth it. They weren't that good, and they made me feel really dry or whatever. So then I went right back on to just eating fully raw. And then my last 4 days, or I guess it was two of the last days that I was there, not the last 2 days. If that makes sense. I just really was craving bread. I just wanted bread and avocado. I just wanted bread with avocado on it. Just to eat it. I wanted it so bad. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get a loaf of bread. A loaf, they have a lot of bakeries, so it was a fresh loaf of this multigrain seed bread that I got, and I ate the whole loaf in 2 days, because it was so good. It's crazy how I realized through that, and then through being back, that food is such a sense of pleasure for me. I eat food because it tastes good, and it provides me with pleasure. 100%. That's what it is. I feel, I've kind of thought this in the past, but I feel I'm a pleasure addict, and food is my main offense always, because it's a socially acceptable addiction to have, because everyone just eats all the time, and our entire culture is just surrounded by eat good food to make you feel good, because everyone's so fucking numb because their lives are ridiculous. But okay, where was I going with that? Right, so I ate the bread, and it was delicious. Not gonna lie, it was really good. But it dried out my whole system. It made my digestion crap. Typical, you know. I knew that was gonna happen. So the last 2 days I was in Mexico, I ate 100% fruit and no overt fats. And it felt weird. Like it didn't feel good to me like it had been the previous 4 months, because I had all of that bread in my system, and like my digestion was still crap. I didn't have like a good poop until I came back to the States. Like 3 days after eating all of that bread. Like I think it took like 3 days for my body to get all of that bread out of the system, and then finally it was like I had a nice like big fruit poop that I could tell was like the full shape of my colon. So yeah, that happened, and then the day that I flew back, it was an entire day of flying. It was 4 different flights, and I couldn't take any fruit with me because you can't fly with fruit internationally. You can't bring fruit into the US from Mexico. So I wasn't able to bring any fruit with me, and they didn't have any like good options at the airport. So yeah, 2 days ago I ate like complete crap, and then when I got back into Milwaukee, I just was like, I don't know, I wasn't a raw vegan anymore. Like, it was just like, okay, you're just a regular vegan now. And I just stopped eating raw vegan, and like, as soon as I got back to the States, I had some hummus, and then like the next day I went to Chipotle, and then I had a chocolate bar that day, and then like yesterday was the second day that I was back, and I, what did I have yesterday? I had some more chocolate, and then I made dinner for my friend that I'm staying with, and I made kale salad with steamed beets and baked potato wedges, and I made like a tahini mustard sauce to go for everything, and it was freaking delicious. But like the potatoes, like I love potatoes so much because they're so delicious and so creamy and so filling, but like I couldn't control myself. Like yesterday I ate the kale salad and the potatoes, like I just ate and ate and ate and ate and ate because I hadn't eaten that kind of stuff in so long, and I just ate and ate and ate and ate until my stomach hurt and I couldn't fit any more food in my stomach. And like that's what I do. Like I have a tendency to binge, and then I just feel like crap, and like every time I'm doing it I know it's bad, but I'm always like, well, I'll just be better tomorrow. And it's just it's an ugly cycle, and I hate it, and I don't want to do it anymore. So that's why I really just want to commit to cleansing myself. I want to commit to cleansing myself and getting better and getting rid of those cravings and having a real relationship with food, because right now I do not have a real relationship with food. I've caught glimpses of what a real relationship with food might look like, but I've never actually like long term lived that relationship. Like I've never actually been in a place in my life where like I don't have cravings, and obviously I like this morning I woke up, and like last night I went to bed and I was like, oh my gosh, I just put so much food in my stomach and I just want to be raw vegan again. Like I just want to feel the way I was feeling when I was raw vegan. So I was like, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'm just gonna like drink a bunch of water. I'm not gonna eat right away, and then I'm just gonna have juicy fruits until I have a fruit left to go to later. But I woke up and didn't have a sip of water, and I was like, oh my gosh, those steamed beets in the fridge are just calling to me. Like I just want to eat. I just want to eat those steamed beets. I'm not hungry at all, but I just want to put those beets in my mouth, chew them up, and swallow them. So like I binged this morning on freaking kale salad and steamed beets. Like I had a binge session on freaking kale salad and steamed beets. Like it's just really unhealthy. It's really bad. It's really bad, man. Like I have a problem. It's for real a problem. Like it's bad. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to cleanse, and I want to get over it. I want to get over this stupid fucking cycle that I'm in. Like I want to get over these addictions so that they're not controlling me. Like I want to be able to like wake up in the morning and not have fucking cravings to like, I want to eat just because I'm hungry. And that's why I eat, because I'm hungry. Like there's never any other desire to eat. Like, if I'm not hungry, I don't want food. Like, it sounds simple, but it's like I'm so far from that right now, and I want to get there so bad. So my initial thought is just to do is to fast. Honestly, like, I've tried doing raw vegan, and I don't think that that's enough, because when I'm just like doing raw vegan, I still have savory salads almost every night, and like those savory salads, they have fat and salt in them, and they like I crave those salads at night. Like, that's my vice. Like, that's my food addiction, pleasure addiction vice when I'm on a raw vegan diet. So like, if I'm gonna get over these cravings and these cycles, like, I need to not have those. I need to just like fast, like mono fruit fast, or juice fast maybe, to get over that. And I don't know how long it's gonna take, and it's super terrifying, because like I don't know, I'm just like, my addictions are so strong, like my cravings are so strong, like they're so strong, they're so freaking strong. It's so uncomfortable. That's why I succumb so often, because the addictions are so strong, and it's so hard to get over, and it's such a foreign concept to so many people. Like, I feel like I don't have support. Like, the people in my day-to-day life are like, I don't know what you're talking about, like, you eat so healthy. Like, but like, people just don't understand. Yes, so that is my video diary for talking about my food addiction, my pleasure addiction, and my desire to overcome it and have a healthy relationship with food.